We are back here on SportsLine. Once again, our thanks to the great Chase Stevens. Check out his wrestling shows coming up in the coming weeks and days in the Middle Tennessee area. All right, now we want to show you part 3 of the Predators season-ending press conference. More from GM David Poile and head coach Peter Laviolette. Enjoy.
David, you look at the trade you made, and you get Joey towards the end of the season here to turn things around. Do you feel like you're one player away from kind of getting over that hump at this point, where you just bring in that key guy and that'll kind of push you through?
I don't know if we're any players away. I think, I use the word inconsistency. That's my word, and I think Peter gave a good answer. I mean, the thing that I liked after, when you're talking a negative of inconsistency, is when we needed to win, when we needed to make the playoffs, when we faced elimination, our guys always came up big. I think within our core, we just need to be a little bit more consistent. We have 5 rookies on the team this year. If we keep approximately the same team, these guys will be second-year pros. I know they'll all be a bit better. If Colin Wilson plays to his potential, if Ryan Johansson just plays a little bit more to his potential, Craig Smith is not quite as many ups and downs. I mean, that's a lot of ifs. I get that, but I think we have a lot of the pieces, and I think we got top 6 forwards. I think we got bottom 6 forwards. We got the top 4 defensemen. We got the goalie. We just have to get it together just a little bit more.
Just to piggyback that too, I think that you look at it just from what you said. There was a lot of belief in our room, in the guys that were in our room, and we stayed pat. We believed in our group, and we pushed it to a Game 7. We would like to. San Jose's got a heck of a hockey team, and I think they're proving that. You watched that game last night. They're a real good hockey team, but man, we'd like another crack at that game. And had we had another crack at game, we believe we could win it. That would put you in a Final Four position. And I think there's a lot of belief in our guys and the belief in what we have in the room to be successful.
Peter, you mentioned the disappointment is from losing Game 7, regardless of the score. Typically, it's best to have a short memory, but do you want players to hang on to that disappointment during the offseason? You know what? I think they'll remember it. It's not going to go away. They'll know what happened, and the fact that there's they watch the TV right now and they see 4 teams left, and they're sitting there. Maybe we're all sitting there, right, with a little bit of regret because we felt like we could play better. And I don't know if that drives us next year. I don't think that that'll be the driving force behind Game 1. I think it's an experience. Remember what we talked about, experiences that our young group is getting. Chicago last year in the playoffs, in the Anaheim series, faced with elimination for the first time. These are experiences that you get, and maybe at some point you can recall on those experiences like that, where you wish you could have a do-over, and you might have a little bit of regret about the way we played as a group because we just weren't good in Game 7. But I think that next year we're going to have to make our own way. Whatever that team is that comes to training camp, those final 22 or 23 or 24 guys, we're going to have to make our own way from day one, just like we did this year.
Jeremy, questions for David. David, given that the option that Carter Hutton doesn't resign, do you feel comfortable with Mazanec or Saros taking up that backup position, or would you go out in free agency?
I think it's a little bit too early to answer that. I mean, we've just finished. We've just talked to Carter. We've got to give that a little bit of time to see whether that's going to resolve in a contract or not a contract. And I think we have to talk to the coaches a little bit more. We just started this process as to how that would work if Carter didn't resign. So give me 2 or 3 weeks on that and probably give you a better answer.
David,